What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? How's everyone? How is everyone? Are you guys doing well? Are we all ready? Ready to lock in, ready to do the most, ready to just dive a bit more deeper into this? I just need some confirmations. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see the charts? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see the charts? Is everything moving smooth? Yes, sir. Let's run it up. W's wins in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, we are ready. Are you ready? 100% ready. 100% ready. Just another confirmation. Can you see me? Can you see the charts? Everything. Just need to confirm. Away commons Khan, my Jita Alazis. Salute, man. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, on today's session, I just want us to, play some music in the background just so we are able to have a clean, nice session. Okay. Today's gonna be a beautiful day. We're back once again on the markets. Each and every single day we're showing up. You can see now the time frame is like 10 minutes past 4. So basically we understand that there's a lot of things that are gonna be happening. Okay. I see one brother saying resolution. Let me just see if the camera is on the best. Oh yeah, let me increase the resolution of the camera. There we go. We just improved it to 720 pixels. We just increased it. So yeah, guys, let us do this. Let's look at the markets. You can see starting off first with the dollar index. Yesterday we saw price was here at support. We looked at the support area and price literally just broke below here, and obviously now price went all the way up until this section here. So one thing that we're seeing is there's a high chance that price is going to be moving all the way down to this area right here. So basically with the dollar index, we're still going to be seeing some sellers to somewhere around here. So that's actually what we're seeing on the dollar. Plus as well, just by me looking at this management line right here, this management line, like this here, you can see our first touch, second touch, and as well third touches here. So which means that price is showing us that it's looking to just go down. So let me just see on the 15 minutes if there's any specific pattern that would allow us to be able to spot, yes, more like this. And you can see here at the top. So basically what we'd be looking for is price just breaking and going all the way down to the downside. Okay. So what I'll do is I am going to be looking at GBPUSD at first in order to be able to just spot what actually is going on. So I understand that price already broke out of this structure here. It's safe. So let me just see on the 4-hour where we can potentially go. Okay. In the 4-hour, there's a chance that we might potentially just come all the way to here at these resistant areas right here. At the same time, you can see that on the 4-hour, we got this hammer right here. So it's also a bit more tricky, but there's a high chance that price can still push just a bit more upwards so that we can enjoy the benefits of this right maybe till somewhere around here. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to the 15 minutes. On the 15 minute, let's do this. Nice. We're looking at selling opportunity in US index. Yes, to Melo. Can you please do BTC USD just once? Okay, we'll look at BTC USD. Let me just note this down. BTC USD. Maybe okay. Live session is what we prefer. King salute, Brighton salute, man. You can see our brother here saying that this is what we prefer. We're back again. Freezy, man, we don't miss every single day. We will be consistent towards this. We appreciate, and the knowledge is, we really appreciate, and the knowledge is super powerful, man. I love this. This is what keeps me going, being able to see this Salute can be masterwork of Afrikaans. Yeah, man. I'm spread. I don't have tongue problems. Any language you put in my way, I'm able to speak. Oh, I can see how you fixed it here, but I'm able to play any language. I'm even watching you on the TV, YouTube. Powerful, man, powerful. Okay, so let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let us do this so much, guys. We're gonna be doing this big. We're not even looking backwards. We're not even looking backwards. But we're doing this much more bigger than normal. So one thing that I like is that now we are looking at this right here. We're looking at the fact that right now we are here at the support levels here. Plus as well, we'll be looking at, let me just go to the 5-minute time frames. Okay. So on the 5-minute time frame is where now we'll be looking for some level of buys or anything similar to that, because we notice that price is actually pushing upwards. Okay. So we notice that price is pushing upwards, but I can see that this was a level of support right here, because what happened is that price obviously gave us higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low right here. This was the previous lows, then it went up and it went down, went a bit more up, then now down here. So one thing that I'm now waiting for is for price to actually push a bit more high. Then maybe if it does come back down somewhere around here, that's when we'd be able to just find hopefully our first entry on this trade, just so we are able to ride to the upside with GBPUSD. Stop somewhere around 11 pips here. Then we know that we'll be looking to take target somewhere around these levels here. Let me just go to as low as the 1 minute just to see if there's any change of character. Like here you can see price broke above, price went below. This was a lower high, price gave us this low here. So now it broke this right here. You can see it broke exactly this right here. So price literally broke above and closed from the top side. So one thing that you'd be able to spot is once this has happened, it's now coming back maybe somewhere around down, and then we'll be able to just secure an entry on these lows somewhere below here. Okay, let me just have this. Before price actually started pushing upwards, you can see that this was our candles that were at the lowest. So let me just see what it looks like on the 5-minute. This is going to be one of those sniper entries on the 5-minute, because we're looking at it from indications of the 1 minute. That's when it will allow us to be able to have those clean sniper entries. And stop loss can still be here somewhere here, just to be on the safe side, but our take profit would be maybe somewhere here. This would be one of those good trades. Okay. Are we here, guys? Are we here? Let us do this. This is one of the first trades that we're looking at, which is, let me just open my MT5 this side here. GBPUSD. Because we're just trying to push with price. We're just trying to push with price. We're not trying to be opposite price. And mind you, remember, one of the most important things that I need you to know, especially when doing these live sessions, because I need you guys to understand that this is just how I trade, how I look at the markets on a normal day-to-day basis. So I don't want you guys to be using any of this more like, let me just do this. I don't want you to be looking at this in terms of whether it's financial advice or anything similar to that, or signals. It's just you to be able to basically understand and have a clearer understanding of how we trade, how I trade especially, and basically being able to show you, okay, this is how I take, maybe if I do happen to take losses, this is how I take them, this is how I'm able to just face them, why I take specific losses and how I take them. But most importantly as well, on the upside, on the positives, on the wins, it's more about me sharing with you how I'm able to capitalize as well on those wins. Okay. Just want to see what this trade might give me in terms of when I look at the risk to reward of it. Let me see how much I'll be making if it happens. Ooh, close to 10x. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I just wanted to basically observe in terms of how I'm going to be executing this trade. What are the risks like? What is the profit potential? What exactly am I looking to put myself through when executing this trade? Okay, but I noticed I was able to spot. So, but yeah, that's basically what will be happening. So let me just do this. This is one of those first trades that I noticed. Okay, let's see US 30. What time frame? Start first with the 1 hour. Okay, already I can see right here. Let me remove this area. But what I'm seeing with price here is this area printed more like this, and it's now breaking out, and with the printed more like this. So I can see that there's a high chance the price is going to be buying, continuing to buy. Maybe our first take profit would be here, and then we're going to be going all the way up to here with it. Maybe our next take profit could be here. So let me just go to the 15-minute and see. Okay, I can see on the 15-minute makes perfect sense because it already broke above here, and this is what price is now showing us. So maybe one thing that I would be waiting for is maybe if I can just have this be somewhere here within structure, and then I know most definitely that price can come retest somewhere around these levels. Okay. I know that we'll be looking maybe at price coming to retest somewhere around these levels. On the 5-minute, currently is showing that it could come somewhere here, but for me to find a proper entry would be maybe if price comes here, because this way I know that I'll be able to have a smaller, because the most important thing when executing trades is being able to just minimize that stop loss. If you enter here, stop loss would have to be slightly far, but if I can enter here, my stop loss would still be at the same area. It's either here or I can put it here, but look at the risk to reward. That's the first trade. Second, we come in here, which is going to be a 6. So basically with this, let me just put some alert on this, and as well an alert on this, but here I want to put it when it's still here, when it touches here. I'd like to see what happens when it touches here. Okay, so with this I can just, because this is for the 1 hour time frame, I can just visibility not on minutes. Okay. Even this to move it for the minutes. There we go. There we go. Okay, just like this. Perfect. Just like this, guys. Just like this. We're about to do this big. So I can see Ricardo is saying there's no sound on his side. I just want to confirm if you guys can hear everything clearly. If you guys can hear everything clearly. Doing indices, we're definitely going to be doing indices. Not going to be looking bad. Let's do this the Chasers way. Most definitely, guys, we're doing this the Chasers way. Only positive vibes. If there was like those sounds that does wee and all those things, hopefully we get to figure that out sometime soon. But at the same time, yes, most definitely we are going to be looking at Nasdaq as well, and learned a lot from you. Highly appreciate this. The Chasers are here. I love this. Only positive vibes here. nothing negative. We're just smiling and shining each and every single day. That's the whole goal, the purpose. And then Forex Jesus changing our lives. I love this, man. I appreciate this. How do you draw the zone? I'm not too sure what you mean, but just pay attention to how normally I would be looking at, how I draw my lines. I'm also able to draw my support, my resistance. Because how we do it is, for me, I like to take it from the close of the body all the way up to the end of the week. So what I mean is, if the body is like this and the week is like this, I'd want to also take this, because it means that price at some point was here. So some people, when they draw their lines, they can just draw it here, but for me, and I don't do this. Okay, GBPUSD, I can see it saying that it's crossing. Okay, there we are now. So basically, price is now coming to play around these areas here, and then hopefully be able to just see some rejections, price pushing back upwards. Okay, GBPUSD. Nice, because now it's basically 5 more minutes before session opens, but this is where we're gonna start seeing like the market really progress and stuff. Okay. Let me just check how everything is moving. Okay, perfect. GBPUSD. Believe this is gonna be one of those first trade that I take for the day. We'll just manage on how we can find an entry. So hopefully for now, one thing that I can do is just see if there will be any candlestick close to the upside. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to just get candle close to the upside. Then we'll be able to just hopefully just jump in on this beautiful trade. Let me see on the 1 minute. Find out that it can even close on a beautiful engulfing 1 minute candle. That's gonna be beautiful to witness. But let us just observe. So while it's still moving, there's still some time. Let's not rush it. Okay, 5 minute. Okay, so close. Let's see the next 5 minute candle. It's gonna happen. Okay, and then now we're observing it also from the 1 minute candlestick. 1 minute candlestick, if it does close, to the upside, I think it'll also be more of a confirmation that I can basically be involved in on this beautiful trade. But yes, that is GBPUSD. Let's see US30. US30 also, we're looking. I was actually explaining to you guys with this. Most people, they'll be able to just draw their lines in accordance to their body. Let's say once price closes at the body somewhere here, they draw it like this. But for me, I don't exclude this price, because it means that price at some point was here. So that's why I'm able to draw it on it. Okay, let's see, US 100. Let's just see. Okay, with this already, I can see price gave us higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Didn't really break any lows, so it means that price is still pushing upwards. Price is still pushing upwards. But I just don't like how it's moving upwards. You can see there's not any real market movement to the upside. It's just slightly, it's not too strong to the upside. So for now, I'm just gonna stay away from it. Maybe what can see me enter here is if price breaks above here, it closes above. Once it closes above, and then maybe go a bit low, somewhere around here at the support, because once it closes, it shows that this is the resistance and stuff, but maybe come somewhere around these lows here, and then maybe that's when I'll be able to take that buy. But this is on the 15 minutes, so obviously I'm gonna go a bit more lower to the 5 minute, just so I'm able to find that nice entry. Something more like this. Okay, and then let us see gold. Gold. Okay, gold as well. First touch, second touch. Not too sure if price is already ready to push upwards from where it is. Let me just see on the 4 hour where exactly are we going. Let me see. Ooh, price has been breaking highs. It's been breaking highs. So basically it's just breaking highs from where we are right now. So with this, what it could possibly mean is it's just going up. Let's just do this. With this, we can already see price basically just went high, low. But yeah, maybe if it would have been nice maybe for me if it came just a bit low to somewhere here for me to be able to find some entries on it, just so maybe I can buy and then go all the way up with it. Because it makes sense for it to push upwards, and also because of this hammer, it makes sense for it to continue going up. Um, let me just see if I had this inner pattern right here. Yeah, I think you can see how also this inner pattern plays a part here on gold. So basically, it looks dope. It looks dope. That's one thing that I'll say. And also just by looking at this area here being our previous resistant now coming into support, looks like a beautiful trade. Looks like a beautiful trade. Let me just move this. This. It's just already because I was looking at GBPUSD, so I wouldn't really take a trade like, let's say, for instance, GBPUSD and as well gold at the same time, just to be on the safer side. Let's see what's happening. How many more minutes? It's just a few more, but let's see what's happening on the 1 minute. See, on the 1 minute candle actually did confirm with like these candle closes for GBPUSD, which means that, and also this engulfing candle, which means that there's a high chance of price basically just starting now to push upwards. But this is still on the 5 minute, obviously. So let's see how I'm on the 1 minute. So let's see how the 5 minute closes. And then, yes, with this one here. So basically, I think for the day, I'll be focusing on just to keep it super minimum. I'll be focusing on GBPUSD and US30, maybe for trades that I can take like personally. And then I'll just look at some of the pairs that you guys want me to look at for you. Okay. Trading is nice. The market portray everything in front of our faces. That's true, man. Everything just shows up in front of you, in front of your eyes. It's not complicated. See, that's how what is it? US30 is now starting to play its part. Yeah. So I didn't really put any buy orders on it yet, but I just want to see how price will get there. It's moving nice in terms of getting there. I'd love to see okay, perfect. What other candlestick is going to be followed from it? Because yeah, with the looks of it, obviously, like I did the first touch, second touch, price can at least drop a bit more low. 5 minutes. Let's see. Stop loss being just below here. I'd love to see some candle close on the 5 minute now to see how exactly is this thing gonna close candle. Okay. Okay. In the 1 minute, hopefully being able to just guide us through. Okay, I can see this undecided candle, which shows the price is still undecided on whether to still go down or go a bit more up. Okay. Once candle is able to close, that's when it will be able to just give us nice solid confirmations in terms of it either going up or down. Though it would have been nice if it pushed just a bit below somewhere here, because this entry here, it's not the cleanest because of the risk to reward. Like obviously if it breaks above here, it'll be dope. But what I mean is that stop loss is just a bit, if it came somewhere below, maybe somewhere around here, it would have been a nice entry because of the fact that stop loss would still be below here. But now we entered it at the most perfect area. But you can see already with this engulfing candle that we got here, shows that price is ready to just go in its direction. Or it's now pushing. And 5 minutes. Okay, so we're seeing this push. First target obviously being tested, this area, first target maybe being here, and then price pushing all the way up to here. The ultimate one is here. Yeah, somewhere here. That is just the ultimate. So let's see if GBPUSD closed with the bullish. Okay, 5 minutes, yes, closed with a nice bullish candle. Okay, let me just observe. Let me remove this 1 minute. This price being able to respect here. Okay, so we just need a bit more confirmation for it at least, because you see how this 50% of the candle, so it's not too clean in terms of candlestick wise. But one thing that I like is it's now approaching one of the best areas in terms of if we really want to be involved in it. The best areas, third touch here, and then with third touch, where would our stop loss be? Let me just see what the gap would be. 19 pips. Let's see. 3, okay, makes sense. Just take a look. You can see already now it's playing around here. So this is basically around by area. So now the one thing is it's a strong buy area from what I'm seeing. Remove this. Once this breakout is out, this would be more of a confirmation. What time is it? Okay, 4:30. I think this is when now we're gonna start seeing some real movements in the market. So GBPUSD, just enter right your way with a very small lot. Okay, we just wanna have price push slightly upwards. And then one confirmation of this would be if price happens to, let's say for instance, a full confirmation, like a full head-on confirmation would be if price happens to obviously break above here. And then whatever going up. Now that would have been like a full confirmation of the move, price going upwards. For now, it's still more of a riskier trade because it's at the best buy zone because of the fact that obviously you can see resistance. This now became support. This now is on support, but at the same time, and also in terms of third touch, this is where we are, and it makes sense, So we just have to wait and see. Luckily, the market is moving nice. These are those trades whereby the market moves nice. Let's see what's happening this side here. So this side here, pushing upwards. Let me remove this. Pushing upwards. Let's see. Here's 30 so far. We're pushing upwards. So the one thing that now I'd love to see is price closing above here. Closing above here, so that when it does close above it continues going up, because now it's not going to be about price just literally just getting here. It'll be more on managing hopefully to squeeze it in all the way up to here. So let's just see how it continues to squeeze itself up. Okay, let's observe. Oh, this one here. Yes, you can see. So now there's a nice close above these areas here. And I like the fact that it also closed with this engulfing candle, which shows that there's a higher momentum still to the upside. These candles, basically what you see here is the higher momentum to the upside. So let me just see. Okay, GBPUSD, and let's say so a double top signal. Let me just see GBPUSD double top. Okay, this being the first top. Yes, I can see what you're seeing. Let me remove this. This being the first, and the second. Yes, this looks clean. And obviously high, lower high, and this being the neckline, I believe, or you seen the neckline being a different thing. Maybe the neckline being this area here. Which one are you seeing the neckline be? This one is now moving. Let's take here's that break that we spoke of. Right here you can see. Yes, take for me it looks messy. Our line it does look messy. I mean, like you can see these spikes, spike down, spike up, spike up, spike down. So I don't think today I'll be involved on US tech. But it looks like it will be going all the way up until maybe these areas here. This does look like this. It's just that for me, also because if let's say for instance, can buy a trade like this and more like this, then going up like this. This also would look solid. But already I want to put eyes on US 30 just so I can see what's happening, and as well GBPUSD just so I can also be able to see what's happening. So on GBPUSD, what I'm waiting for is, I noticed what you were seeing. Who was it? Or when you mentioned something about the head and shoulder. I can see it's just that looking at it also from a bigger perspective. Like let's say for instance, looking at the 15-minute, this being first touch, second touch, we're now at the third touch, which is very critical. Only if price maybe breaks and breaks below this low, because look here, higher high, higher low, higher high. If it breaks and breaks below here, that's when maybe it could be some sort of a change of bias. Okay. So you see now also with the dollar index on its own, it's more like the same thing. How it's moving on GBPUSD, dollar index is more like the same. You see right here where it is. Came here. If the dollar index happens to break above here, obviously it's now a buy. In terms of like price, would see price continue to just respect and buy. But right now it's more of in a ranging mood, which is a very risky position. And only if it does break below here, I would see that, like I'm talking about those committed moves, like when it's really selling, like selling off like this. It's yesterday, you see here what happened for around 4 when it broke up below here, broke below, it retested, and then it's sold off. You understand? So these are like more of like the moves that we are looking into capturing. I love this. I love this. Okay. I remember saying that they can hear. We added again. Got it right. Tepo. We added, man. We don't look back. We're still hustling. I love Nasdaq. I can see you into indices. Is about how do you manage to employ risk management without emotions. So the best way that I can answer this question, how do I manage to employ risk management, is my stop losses or my risk is an amount that won't really make me shake, because obviously if like maybe I entered with a bit too much money and trades are going against me, I'm gonna shake because that's a lot of money. Like I'll see 1,000, 2,000, and all those things. It's not nice, but if you know that no matter what, even if the biggest candlesticks come and they go against me, it will just hit me that small amount of capital that I'm okay to play around with. That's okay, it's okay. So if let's say for instance you have 1,000, instead of a trade going against you and hitting you your whole 1,000 or hitting you like 500, that's a lot. That's too much. You won't last long in the market. You can be comfortable if a trade hits you like 50 rands, 30 rands, those numbers. Chases till forever. That is true, man. We don't look back. We do not look back. Siva, you're an inspiration to many. Your life analysis is top notch and your expertise is unparalleled. I'm honored to have followed you since 2020, all the way from Pumalanga. I appreciate this, man. I appreciate this. This is beautiful words that you are saying. And I'm looking forward to see how far long we can go, looking into just us growing, growing, growing for life. Forex Jesus 3.0 is the best course ever. I'm glad, man. I'm glad that you found value in the Forex Jesus 3.0. They can giving us free tutorials. Yeah, man, this is happening free, no charges on this. So yeah, man, we're just learning, we're growing, and basically just seeing what we can do from the market. I just want you guys to see the real experiences of what it takes on a day-to-day basis, how the market plays with the emotions, how you also should be able to play around with it, move around with it, and so on. But yeah, man, it's one of those day in lives, and this is what actually goes on in the markets. Not because not a lot of people can just. It's easy to show you profits floating, but it's not easy to do what we're doing right now because obviously there's like what now 370 people on this live session, which means that if anything doesn't go well, 370 people are gonna be like laughing and doing all those things. But if things go well, 370 people are gonna be like, oh wow, you're a star, you're good. But at the end, I'm willing to take whatever that this comes with, meaning that if it's whatever, like we just willing to go through with that. What time are you actually active in the markets? I believe around these times, yeah. Normally like from 3:30 I'd be scanning, trying to see, but by 4 is when I'd be finding those entries and taking them in. Okay, can you also have a scoreboard making for the entire duration of this live session so we can see the outcome of the entire session? I'm not sure if I understand how you mean like a scoreboard. Just maybe Sam make it clear so I can see. Easy game Messi wa Forex. Salute, brother, salute. US, let's take US30. I'm already in profit. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see how it's moving now. Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Broke above now is doing this. Yeah, so we in because I already entered it somewhere here when price was still here. Let me just see. So right now, obviously with this, it's more on confirmation. Like I just wanted price to close above here so it continues going all the way upwards in terms of management. But it's one of those threes because the most important thing would be being able to manage it properly. Okay, manage it properly. So right now where it is, obviously, let me see on the 1 minute what it's doing. Okay, price went up, it broke above here, it came low, broke above. Okay, maybe we can even see some scaling opportunities type of a thing. Let's observe. But at the end, the ultimate thing is if this happens to go below this area here, then that's a like cut off in terms of it's no longer going to be a valid, like let's say for instance buy. Do you think trading like this, I mean just doing something in the chat work for long journey? Do you think trading like this, I mean just doing something on chat work for long journey? I'm not sure if I understand, but I'm not too sure if I understand. I missed your vlogs. Yeah, maybe I should start shooting more of them, or just do some vlogs. Bro, I've got 1,000. Is it okay for me to trade CFD, or should I start with a micro account? I think when you're trading like I think it's safe to trade on a micro account. Because on CFD already with US31 is doing this, like even on 0.01 lots, it's gonna play with your emotions, man. I feel like it's gonna play with your emotions. So I feel like maybe on a micro account is dope. You can manage risk properly there. It is enough for CFD to execute, but in terms of risk wise, I feel like it'll be a bit too much. Unless you can have like 50 rand stop losses and all those things, then that's okay, So with this also, we can see that there's this inner section here, which means that price on the first touch, second touch, and right here being the third touch, on which this could be more of like a scaling type of a thing, because it's retesting once again here. Yes, so that's just how we're looking at it. You can see how do you scale in more trades. It's more like on how like I'm showing you, like let's say if price is moving how you saw it move, and then it's continuing, it's playing out the way that you anticipated it to play. Then what you do is that, like let's say for instance, if you're scaling in on the state, you're gonna be waiting for, let's say, a 1 minute, let's say for instance, candle close, and then when I wait for a 1 minute candle close with let's say to the bullish engulfing, or like any bullish candle close to the upside, and then what happens is that you can take a scaling, and with that scaling, maybe what you can do is you can adjust stop losses either to here if you're comfortable with that, or somewhere here, but you keep on just bit by bit, you keep on just adjusting your stop losses as you go. So but you see how it closed now, then you'll be waiting for that 1 minute, and you can see there's a lot of momentum here, and you just basically add on to, because already this trade here, you can see it went up, it went down how we anticipated, like we wanted it to come here maybe for entries and stuff, and then going back upwards, then now it broke above here, which is a confirmation of breaking highs, because it's not breaking lows, it's breaking highs. And then when it comes to retest, it didn't break any low yet, it's just retesting. Then if it continue going up, that's how you can basically build onto that scaling. But if it maybe breaks below here, maybe you can just manage lay low a bit, and then maybe if it breaks below here, that's when like it's not a valid buy. Let me just put it that way. Okay, let me just see on the 1 minute once again. So you can see, like, let's say for instance, now on the 1 minute, it's on support. This area was previous support, this area is still previous support. And remember how we said it would be nice if price at least is somewhere around here. But at the end, it's still where it's playing right here. It's still like more of a valid buy position. The only time it's no longer a buy is if it closes anywhere below the structures here, because automatically it shows that it's going against us. So with this one, you can see same thing here. If price happens to maybe just push somewhere around here, that's where maybe a valid buy can be found on this, and then maybe a stop loss just below here. This would be actually, I think this would be one of those good trades. Oh, now this, you see, this looks good, truly speaking. This looks dope. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this candle. Oh, it's so clean. This one, yeah. Tested, gave us this engulfing candle. It's looking clean. Like, this is a beautiful setup. This is a beautiful setup. I swing the USDT by. So you've been holding it since yesterday? Don't die without Jesus. Most definitely, we need Jesus in our lives. I think I'm still at the old comments. Let me just see, moving to the most recent. Okay. US30, let's see US30, what's happening? Okay, it's retesting. There's one. US Turk. Yes, US Turk, you can see also same thing. Now price basically came back to these areas here, retesting these areas here. It's not, I wouldn't really say because like could need a clean touch up, but you can see this is like one of those valid trees that gives you confidence, being able to just manage it more like this, and then hopefully being able to just also add on to in terms of being able to just see what's happening. Okay, someone asked me to look at GBPUSD. I think I'll look at that as well. There's a major event at 5 we did mention. Ooh, let's see. Let me just look at it actually. Today's Wednesday. President Trump, okay, he spoke at this time. Well, I was thinking he's speaking now. I was like, yeah, he's really gonna affect our things. But yeah, I can see ISM services. Let's just see what it says. Forecast US is 54.1, forecast 54.2. So they're looking at the forecast to be more than the previous. That's what it says. Usually actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So if the actual is greater than forecast, then it's good for currency. Let me see what the dollar index is doing. So you see the dollar is now respecting coming down here. So hopefully when the news comes out, if it's, let's say for instance, breaking, that's where we can see that breakout. Because you see where it is now, it's at the critical level. And it's even on the third touches. So if it does come out, let's say for instance, that price is gonna go down, that's when we'll be able to, that's how we mix technical and as well support. I mean technical and fundamentals. But if it doesn't, that means that we'd be able to just see price maybe breaking somewhere above here. Let me remove this. This will just be more on like the inner trade, but yeah, we'll just manage it. So this is just how you basically day trade, you know, because like I did say, guys, you can swing trade, you can scalp, you can do. I'm not good of a scalp. I wouldn't really scalp things, but when it comes to day trading, that's something that I wouldn't mind doing. You know, like day trading is good. I can handle the stress that comes with it. Inspired by this prestige, I'm busy learning more on your PDF. Most definitely, I appreciate that. Let's just see. The news are going to be coming in the next 2 minutes. So let's just see what happens with the news. Hopefully it doesn't really affect the trades. It just pushes in the direction that we've been looking at. But normally I prefer when the news come like let's say for instance when the news come, I prefer already to be in the trade so that like you know at least like maybe I'm breaking even or I'm like you know I can adjust my stop loss. Unlike taking a trade exactly because of the news, no, that normally it's too late. Waiting for 4-hour rejection. price reject, then looking to buy GBPUSD. 4 hour rejection. Let me see 4 hour. What time is it even when I close the 4 hour? Okay, but this looks clean. Can you see this though? Can you see how it even broke above here? Let me see the 4 hour. If price can just push, close up this gap, this week right here, all the way up and going all the way upwards. Okay, I forgot to see what time the 4 hour candle is closing. It's closing in the next 3 hours. Okay, it's still gonna take too long to wait for a 4 hour confirmation. Let's see, US30. Ooh, the news already come. Ooh, just take it to get what's happening. Let's see, US Tech. US Tech already started pushing upwards. Okay, it respected the areas retested here. US30, okay, basically just shot all the way down, shot up. Not too sure what happened here because it was before the news. But let's see, GBPUSD. GBPUSD, okay. Okay. US Tech would have been nice to be involved in the trade, but GBPUSD, let me just see how we go about. Let me see how the news came out. 52, it's basically the focus 54.2, 52. So it's less, which means that it's less than, let me just, actual focus. So the actual is less than the forecast, which means it's not good for currency, okay? Because they're saying if the actual, yeah, you can see it broke below, okay? So really on GBPUSD, I'm just looking at how we can go about managing this. Yo, and it shot up massively, guys, I won't lie. You can see this candle close over here, closed above here. So GBPUSD, I'm still seeing price go all the way upwards. Let me see US30, what actually went, what's going on with this one here. This one here, truly speaking, okay, this breakout to the down, came back to retest here, and then went down. This one here is not the cleanest, truly speaking. I honestly don't know what could have influenced this to break all the way down, especially that the dollar shot upwards. US Tech also shot upwards. US30 is just moving on its own. But it's okay. We will just now manage and observe what's working for us, which is GBPUSD. Let's see. Okay, let's manage with USD. Hopefully it does go. Maybe when it starts getting here is when, you know, we could be able to just basically whether it's like close up some profits. Okay, so we just have to manage it. Just to share with you guys how it's moving. Just checking the Telegram group over there. So just check the Telegram group. The link is in the description. Just check the trade that I already got here on GBPUSD. So now it's just a managing type of a thing. And let's see. Just check this one here. Not the greatest. On the 1 hour, it makes sense though. I believe on the 1 hour, it didn't really confirm with the breakout here. Because if you take a look at this, on the 1 hour, you can see it went up 5 minutes. Yes, it confirmed and everything, but 1 hour, this was not a full confirmation. Candle still respected going down, so maybe we could see price shooting upwards. Let us see US tech as well, still playing. So I think the news really played a part, because with this, you can see with the news, price is actually saying that it has to go down in all those things. It broke below here, so price is looking to go all the way down to here. But no matter what, guys, even if you took a buy and it was going up and in profits and stuff, you can see that this already would have played out with your emotions. That's why I don't really like trading news like that. But a trade like GBPUSD, I'm more comfortable with this because I didn't really take the news to take this trade. It was just technical, strictly technical. So that's one of the things that I respect. And at max, okay, it was moving up. I don't know why it's now doing this. I don't like this engulfing candle, especially with the fact that the news are saying that the currency still has to drop, but we still manage it. This candle is not the cleanest, but let's see what this is. Maybe it could have been a retest here. And then maybe price is gonna continue shooting downwards. Let's just see. But the ultimate thing is I need you guys to see what it takes to actually stay consistent in the markets, because like I did say, mostly getting such trades, being able to be involved in such trades, it's not easy. The most important thing about even being tagged in is the managing. That's where it starts. Play with the emotions a bit up until price really does move away from your entry. Once price has moved away from your entry, that's when you'd be able to basically be you can lock in profits and do all those things. And now, okay, luckily there's no more news and all those things. But yeah, we just see it's now coming back here at this area, right here. This area, and price is moving messed up, because you can see here, okay, but I wouldn't really say that it closed, but you can see price went all the way down to here, basically pulled out. If there were like stop losses, maybe for instance, put them in. Maybe if other people were put their sell stops below, it activated those sell stops. But now people are holding negatives in terms of the holding losses when they had stop losses. And if someone was buying, it took their stop loss, and because if you bought, let's say here at support, it took out your stop loss. Like, truly speaking, look at it in two ways. If you bought here at support, price took out your stop loss, because where would your stop loss be? Down. It doesn't make sense. Took out. If you are selling here at break, you are now basically just holding a young negative type of a thing. Okay, I think gold has reached entry. I'm not sure. Can you please check it? Okay, let me check gold as well. Maybe now that the market moved, the news came out, maybe we can literally see something. I think gold would be nice if it comes, but it shot up nicely. Yeah, that's what chess tick is doing. But chess tick, you see where it is now. Let me see. Here, let me see on the 1 hour. Because here you can simply see that it's at this support area right here, but it's too volatile for now. It's too volatile, guys. Okay, let me just see what this one is. See how this one is moving as well. Too volatile. Even if, let's say for instance, you sold let's say you sold at this breakout, right now it's back at N3. So I don't like really such trades. I think, yeah, the news are really playing a part. So I feel like even NFP this week, I did say that I'm going to be looking at NFP with you guys, but I feel like I'll be looking with you and going to be adding people that are strictly on fundamentals, you know. But this is where I'm comfortable with such trades, because I want something that's moving in a simple, or in a way that makes sense. Like, yes, such a trade, even if, like, let's say for instance, this whole big sell here doesn't really make sense, but it's okay. It's a candlestick, you know. This is a beautiful trade. Retest. It's a third touch. It's a retest. I can explain this trade over and over and over again, because you can see broke above, came back, now retest. Here the confirmation that we got was this specific engulfing candle here, and then price even confirmed by breaking above. In fact, this could also be, let me just see what the 1 minute is. We can see even the 1 minute what it's doing. It's giving more buy candlesticks. You know, and the gap that it gave on the charts, big gap. It's a very big gap. Because you see how I'm seeing it, like that's when I'm looking at the MetaTrader 4, like using a broker. It doesn't show here, it shows like these candlesticks. On the MetaTrader, it doesn't show those candlesticks. It instead shows like literally just wicks and stuff. So it's like a bit tricky. How do we manage? Let's see, US30. Let's take a look at this. Okay, let me see on the 1 hour. So it didn't really break. I mean, didn't really close below. Yeah, on the 1 hour. Let me just see. Did not really close below here on the 1 hour. So it's still basically, I would say it's still playing. What is this saying? What are you saying? Dex, what are you saying? Are you selling? Are you buying? What are you doing? Okay, I can see you gave us a week here. That makes sense, but you didn't close below. At the same time, you tried going upwards, you rejected, which means that there was some selling move, but buyers also came up, and there was some buying move here. Sellers also came up. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. But one thing that I like is that this is when the market starts to move. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's when, even for me, I'm happy with the trades that I take, because that's when the market moves nice and pure, basically. It's a bit too tricky where it is now, because. But I think from the looks of it, what I'm seeing, you can see it. I think it makes sense, because this looks like a more of a breakout, retest, and then price is just trying to go just a bit below and go all the way down. The only time it's going to be no longer a valid setup is if price comes within, maybe goes a bit above here. That's when price wouldn't really make much of a sense. Okay. So we're still looking at it. Didn't really confirm any specific movement. Okay, the only thing that I need is just this to confirm. Okay, let me see what's going on with GBPUSD. Okay, we're still basically somewhere around here. You can see where we still are. It's support areas. The only time GBPUSD wouldn't really be a valid trade anymore is if it closes below anywhere where it is now. So let us just observe. Okay, let's see. Just see what's going on. This is a scalper's move. Like you see how the market is moving now. It's more on scalping. For us, we're not really looking for scalping move. Just one pure trade, guys. One pure trade. And you guys will be able to see one beautiful pure trade. You'll be able to see what that does once you catch it nice. Because scalping, it's not really the best. But this one here looks good. Speaking, this one here looks good. This one here looks good for buyers. Yes, that. Yes, the best. Let's see if maybe it's what it's doing on the 1 minute. But I had my phone ring. But it's really moving up and down this one here because you can see what's going on. Price basically just came high, low, highs, break the highs, yeah. But I think these are more on scalpers move. You can see scalping. This is a beautiful one. Like I don't want trees that move like this, guys. That move like this, I don't want this. And this one, your thing is with this, once it confirms its direction, let's say if it decides that it's going up, it will shoot. You know, it will shoot. It won't play. So it's just that obviously catching it is a problem because there's a lot of ups and downs in the middle. I think we're supposed to be in a meeting now. I was actually supposed to be on a meeting now. And yeah, I am. I just want to have you guys see how I manage GBPUSD because currently we're in on this and I'm just waiting for price to break above the highs and so on so that we can call it a session just so I manage it. And this one here, it's actually tempting me because how it's moving, seeing price going a bit more to the upside because what makes sense is a buy. For me, mind you, we are all different traders. And the reason it's a buy is because of I'm able to have a very small stop loss and my team profit is big. But someone else might be saying that a sell makes sense, obviously. But for me, a sell, it's either, I don't know, stop loss maybe, And where would you take profit? Look at the rest of the reward. Sometimes it's okay to catch it. Someone will be like, oh no, I got a profitable trade, but the rest of the reward didn't really make sense on it. So let's see how this candle closes this 5 minute. Oh wait, bro, can you just join the 15 minute? You just join that meeting that we're supposed to have now, and then you'll update me along with it. 5 minute candle close. Let's see. And also this one, yeah, I'd love to see 5 minute candle close. Maybe it'll allow me to go scale in. Well, let's see what the dollar index is actually doing. Oh, okay. You can see it's like it's committing now. It's like it's committing. So yeah, let's see. Maybe this 5 minute candle will allow us to scale in on GBPUSD. I think I've seen this trade many times. This type of a trade, I think I've seen it many times, especially on GBPUSD closed. So I think maybe it'll allow us for scaling. But so far, with what's going on, you can see. Okay, let me just see. But this type of a trade, I won't lie, I've seen it many times with GBPUSD, and these were beautiful trades. So normally, like when you scaling, it'll just be like, let's say for instance, for scaling purposes, like how if people would love to know how you're scaling and stuff. But you don't really give back a lot to the market. Normally, when I scaling, it'll be like, let's say for instance, if my stop losses were here, I'm looking to stop my stop losses being here, and I entered with like a bigger lot, like 0.0, let's say 0.55 or one lot or something. If I'm scaling in, let's say the market done what it done, like what I wanted it to do, like let's say for instance, yeah, it went up and then it went down and it still respected that area that I was looking at. And maybe now it's giving me confirmation to still go up. So in terms of scaling, how I'd go about it is being able to just enter, but with a lesser lot size. So not a higher lot size, no, a lesser lot size. And then when I enter with a lesser lot size, I'm able to maybe move my stop losses to, because now the trade is adjusted, I'm able to remove the stop losses of all this that I was looking at maybe here to move it here. So meaning that if this trade was supposed to take me out with 1,000 or whatever, when I move it here, just this old trade is going to take me out with 500, let's say, for instance. And then the scaling position is also going to take me out with 500. So what that means is that in total, if this trade goes against me, I'll only get to lose what I was already losing initially, which is 1,000. But if it goes in my direction, I'll be making more. So meaning that if that first trade was going to give me, let's say, for instance, it was 5.3, was going to be giving me 5.3 thousand rands. That means that with the scaling, I'm going to make that 5.3 plus as well, like an additional maybe 2 point something thousand rands. You understand? So I hope you guys get the message. That's just one of the nicest things about managing a trade very well. So let's see, this one is still playing, but I love how it broke out, came back, gave these rejections, and then now it was supposed to close below, but it didn't really close below. Hello, save. I get life dinsa. Dinsa, give me life. So you can see which was this one here, yeah, like how it did say it just okay. Nasdaq. It's now moving all the way upwards. Yes. Let's see US 30. US 30. Look at this selling, buying, selling, buying. This one here for the day. I'm not interested, but Nasdaq is moving well. This by here. GBPUSD also it's moving well. Guys, I was supposed to really be on a meeting. So I'll just be here with you guys a bit longer. Just so eventually we go on managing the trade. But I was really supposed to be on a meeting, guys. I was really supposed to be on a meeting. I just want you to be aware of that. The data on ADP gold. Maybe gold, maybe like a short, but I wouldn't really play around in this. It's breaking highs, man. I don't want to go against the trend. That's the thing. I don't want to go against trends. Like even this one here, I wouldn't sell it even if it breaks below and goes down, because with what I'm seeing, it's just an uptrend, man. Like it's just an uptrend. Look at this. First touch, second touch, the third touch, and as well, it gave this engulfing candlestick at the third touch. So these are things that no matter what, you shouldn't react towards how the market is moving. Let's say if you were seeing a buy and that's just how your setup is, don't now change. Don't now change how you see things or how you do things just because of the fact that maybe, let's say for instance, I just bumped into money in my account. I don't know what for. You shouldn't change the way that you trade just because of how the market is acting. Just that's what I'm trying to tell you guys here. You shouldn't change it. So yeah. Check the level. I'm just not check the level way 3 first. It doesn't mean it down. We just that it's going down. You're speaking about what's basis so on UPSD. In that, okay, I understand what you're saying. Yes, I understand. I see that perfectly. You're saying that this could be a double top first, second neckline, maybe. If you just correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first head, second one, and then maybe this is the neckline. So you're saying that you're seeing it broke, came back to retest, and then now it's going down. I think that's also a very valid way to see it, truly speaking. It's just how we came up with it was obviously the higher high, higher low, like obviously, and then maybe there's just higher high and then higher low. It still didn't break the highest low. It still didn't break the higher low. So this double top here, because sometimes remember, a pattern, if you see a pattern, it will just be a pattern that's within structure. So meaning that that double top could just be a double top that is within structure. Like when you see a hammer, it doesn't mean that it's gonna buy out of nowhere. It just means that it's a hammer within a specific structure, which means that maybe yes, in short term, maybe on the 1 minute, it might sell or it might buy just in that small time frame, but just in a shorter period. I mean that you remember when it was here, I was like, it will be nice. When it was here, I actually said that it will be nice if price can come here, just so we buy here. Because of why? Because of the fact when we buy here, it will be much more better because stop loss can still be minimum, which is less. Like let's say for instance, this thing 11 coming down here would be what, 20 pips. And on top of that, it allows us to be buying at the most perfect area, like second touch, third touch, and we're just waiting for candles confirmation, which is something like an engulfing, which is the engulfing. So I'm playing the setup that I saw, and I'm not reacting in according to what the market saw is doing. I'm just evolving, meaning that I say that if it happens to break above, come back to retest, and so on. Let's say break above, come back to retest here. It'll be maybe whether it's a scaling or it'll just be a confirmation. And if it's doing that, that means that I have to act according to how I saw it before it happened. So that even if it does go against me, at the end, I still stuck to my disciplines, I still stuck to my trading plan, and most importantly, I still stuck to the way that I see it, like the way that I treat the markets. And obviously, I'm not married to a trade, because if you're married to a trade, it means that even if it's going against you, like let's say if it breaks below here, and I'm still trying to buy, like let's say if it was US 30 and I was married to it, if it broke below, I was still gonna buy up until hoping that it goes up. But because I was not married to it, I don't really do it that way. You understand? Like with this one here, already you can see it's moving up. Let me just, I forgot, my brother actually asked me to do something. So with this one here, let me just see. With this one here as well, we just want price to break above here. Because guys, like I did say, me, I want to be involved in trades that I can manage, not trades that are too impulsive. Like this one here, if you're trading such a trade, imagine you buy here, let's say, goes up, it hits your stop loss, and then you want to sell. Then it goes down, then it goes up and hits your stop loss. Then you want to buy. You see, like that's not too nice. It's not the best way to trade. So with this is very nice, man. This, like let's say for instance, if you're saying that okay, price done engulfing, once it breaks above here, we look at it this way or we move this way because we believe that price is going to shoot all the way up to here. Those are one of the best ways that you can look at the markets. Let me see what. Someone asked me to do BTC/USD. I think I'll do that as well. Let me just do something real quick while we are. Perfect. I got your number. I'll give you a call. Oh yeah, I think maybe next we should also see EURUSD. But I want you guys to be able to witness really how things work. Because if you don't, you will be misled, guys. You will be misled because you're going to think that things are easy. Started years ago, and I've been transparent since day one, so I'll still continue doing exactly that. I won't switch up. I won't always want to be right as if we're a guru, but I'll show you that I've been doing this for a while, and you will get to see it. Most definitely. Let's see. So you see with Sonia also now, yes, price moved a bit more upwards. So for it to actually now say that we are confirming it, sticking to this buy, like I did say, there were people that were seeing sells when it was here, like selling, maybe even going full margin. And those people are now maybe their accounts have blown. Do you get it? So sometimes when trading, obviously going with full margin or highly believing in a trade, being too confident, it's not gonna take you anywhere. It's not gonna take you. You don't be too confident with the trade. Like with this GBPUSD, it's not like I'm too confident with. It's just that I've seen this setup on GBPUSD play out and it went, like let's say, to the upside. But it's not like I'm gonna go full margin now and say I've seen the setup. I know. No. I won't do that. I'm still gonna risk the exact same numbers of risk that I'll do. It's just the discipline, Even though in terms of confidence wise, I can say that I've been confident with it going up because of the breakout. Even though I remember the previous video that we caught, it was more something similar to this. But no matter what, I won't be too confident. I won't get to a point whereby I'm now going full margin on it. Yes, the markets are all over, a lot of uncertainty in the markets. That's true. That's why it's very important to remain patient towards getting it exactly that 100% way, because if you're just gonna try to be right all the time that you're being involved in the markets, it's gonna be hard for you, because just what it's doing now, already you're gonna be stressed, sitting down, going through a lot, and maybe you lost a lot of money and all those things, but for us it's nothing. It didn't really shake us. In fact, we're happy because it's looking like it's moving nicely, Please check 1 hour time frame for GBPUSD over at 1.24923. Okay, let's see. 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me just do this. You still buy at 1.24. 1.24. 1.249. Okay. Oh yeah, this also makes sense. Like, let's say being able to look for an entry somewhere around here, because at the end of the day, yes, stop level ultimately would be here, and that also would still be more like a valid trade, truly speaking. Like, looking at it, being able to just get an entry somewhere around here, because if, let's say, price happens to push down and still bounces you on the 1 hour previous resistant, then you're not wrong to take this. But I feel like this is going to be more of a swing trade, because once you get it, let's say the trade is going to be more like this. Let's see if you buy here. Trade is going to be more like this. 30 pips stop loss. Normally on the 1 hour, you'd have a 30 pip stop loss. Then maybe your first take profit would be a 2 point something. So this would also be a good trade. That's where I'm also going with this. Okay, members are saying, let's check Euro USD. Let me see what the dollar is doing. So you're still playing. The one thing that we need now from this is just this. That's all. That's all. And so if I can see it respected this. This is what it kept on respecting. And as well, maybe this type of a sketch right here. And then the market doesn't move perfect. It's not like picture perfect, whereby there's sometimes where it's going to move picture perfect. That's why it's very important, if you're consistent on how we catch trade, you'd be able to see. There's other trades that I've caught whereby I've hit take profit in, like this GBP USD trade. The last time when I caught such a trade, it didn't really take this long. Right now it's taking too long, and sometimes when it takes too long, I might even be like, oh, you know what, let me just it's not too safe because it's taking too long. But it didn't take this long. Already it came when it came down, when it was here, played a bit, maybe 10 minutes, and then boom, it went up, broke the highs, and then went all the way up to take profit. That's how it went. But what I'm saying is that normally that's where the patience comes in, and all those things, because the market is not as picture perfect as possible. Remember saying you should check EURUSD. Let's see EURUSD. Let us see Euro USD. Let me add it actually. Well, this one has been buying for long. It's just you can see it's been moving upwards. Let me just look at it also from this inner structure here. You can see where we are. First touch, second touch, we had third touch, we got the engulfing candle. It's just right now we are at a very critical area, which is here, the resistance. Let me see on the 4 hour. But it came from here at the bottom. Instead, this low. Now price is pushed upwards. So I'm seeing price coming all the way upwards to here with EURUSD. When looking at it from a bigger time frame on the 4 hour, I'm seeing price pushing maybe somewhere to here at the highs. You can see price came in, tested this low right here, beautiful entry, went a bit more up. Right now we are obviously at the resistance. So one thing that you should always know is that when you're at the resistance, You shouldn't, like, it's tricky, it's tricky, because it's either you catch a good entry, meaning that when it breaks out you catch it, or also you go through like a tough time in terms of when it doesn't, when it respects that resistance, you're now gonna face maybe a drawdown, or you're gonna go through a series of losses. But ultimately, if you are like patience and you know what you're doing and all those things. But look at this, it also gives this star here, on which for EURUSD, first top, double top, the star here, still a bit more tricky because it's at the resistance and it's giving like these smaller 5-minute stars. But looking at it, really speaking, if it does break to the upside, it will continue going here. Let's say, for instance, a nice trade on this would continue going here. Let's say, yeah, pitching again here, stop loss maybe here, like this. And then obviously, if that's not the case for a sell, we'll just have to wait for a 1 hour, this 1 hour candlestick to close below. Yeah, once it closes below, then that's when maybe you can start seeing that price is no longer, it respected the resistance, so it's selling, which means that obviously now the trade would be more like sell here. That was maybe take profit all the way down here. But yeah, I won't take such a trade in terms of on the 4 hour. I mean, on the 1 hour, I feel like it will take a bit too long. But like this is dope, because if it goes against me, it's 13 pips, nothing much. But still, if it goes with me, it's 120 pips, which means that I can still be able to make 8% today. But that one there was giving me 4 pips. That's why also some trades, yes, you might be right. Maybe this can work out and you made some profits. Let's say this can be right and then you make some profits. But let's say you take profit here at the 90 rule, or maybe let's just say here, this is a 4% on a trade, this is a 8% on a trade. So no matter what, which trade would you rather take? The one that's going to give you 8% when it does go well, or the one that's going to give you 4%, and that's going to take many days? Because this 4%, this trade going down, maybe it can take 3 days. You understand? But with this, maybe it can take, this 8% can take a few hours, because 120 pips in a trading session is not too much. That's also a mindset game. That's also a mindset game. Let's see BTC-USD. See, members asked us to look at BTC-USD. Let's see what's the update with this. Still playing around. Still getting tired. So still playing around. You can see what's happening here. Price is still playing, basically just playing around. So yeah, it's just one of those trades, guys. US. This one you see where it closed now. So what happens is how it closed on US Tech. Let me just see. So basically with this, I can now easily just maybe even, because it went, we took a trade somewhere here. So I can now maybe just move my stop losses to here, just below here. This is one of those management trades. Okay, let me just show you. Okay. So let me just adjust this, maybe somewhere here to be on the safe side. Because it closed above here. This would make sense somewhere here, but I feel like I would be giving a bit more back. So just to be on the safe side, we'll just put it a bit more up like this. So just checking the Telegram group, I'll just share this right click. The link is in description. Just checking the Telegram group. So just to be on the safe side, you just put the risk. Basically we locked in here. Locked in here. Just to be on the safe side. Still put it here, but just for the sake of today's session, I'm gonna basically lock in maximum profits, which is here. Okay, just checking the Telegram group there. So basically with this one here, I know that, so far for the day, we just, in terms of managing wise, that's the whole point. Like that's why even GBP, I wanted it to do something like this so I can lock in. Maybe we can even call it a session, because I actually missed a meeting. But the ultimate thing is just being able to close in. Like even for me to just end up saying that, you know what, I'm happy, things are moving well, whatever the case is. For me to even forget, like let's say with GBPUSD, at least if it closes above here, somewhere above here, if prices inside somewhere here, then I'll be done with it. In fact, even if I can just move stops from all the way where they are to somewhere inside here, already that means that we had break even. We locked in, not even break even, but we locked in just a few profits. Just a few profits. Yes, man. Coolly. The most important thing, you need to be confident with how you analyze. You need to be very confident with how you analyze. No matter what, man. I want even someone to come here and tell me, no, this thing is gonna do like this. I won't, because if you take someone's analysis, like a lot of people were saying this thing is gonna buy, some were saying it's gonna sell. Look at what happened to it. If you take people's analysis, someone's gonna say buy, then you buy. Then the other one's like, yes, I'm making profit. I'm selling. I'm making profit. And you're like, how? And then the other person said sell. I mean, the other person said buy, and then but you took a buy and maybe it went down. You blew your account. Let's say for most people, I know they blow their accounts, and someone is showing a buy giving profits. So it's not nice. For me, it's not nice. It's very not nice. Just be confident with how you trade. How many brokers do you use? Currently on 2 brokers that I trade with. I'm trading 2 brokers, and I'm also trading a prop firm account. But on this, I'm not really executing on my prop firm accounts. Prop firm account, normally, like how I trade it is, it's more like I risk, like let's say, because not I risk, but like I'd go in, like risking 2% on a specific trade and so on. And I manage it like super intense. But I traded 2 different brokers. Let's see, I see one of my brothers saying buying gold to 29. Perfect. What are you guys looking at? Like what pairs are you guys now looking at? Cornelia US30, okay, okay. Until 2900. Okay, let's see. 2900. Yeah. Somewhere, yeah, I mean gold that's true. Just I feel like it's gonna be going up. In fact, when it was, I was tempted to buy it when we started the session because it was somewhere, yeah. But I felt like because gold is like more like the same with what is it, GBPUSD. So I felt like if I could just buy it and commit to it, that would have even been a bit more nice. But also stop loss, I didn't really know, because if we bought it the way we started, stop loss was going to be somewhere, yeah, But yeah, I didn't like this type of risk reward. But if you're holding a buy, that's amazing. In fact, you can just adjust, keep on adjusting stop loss, keep on adjusting stop loss. And I see one member just said here, signal, something about signal. There's no signals that are being here. We're not really giving out signals. It's just more on pure trading, we all in Mkuli, like you can see Mkululi. Maybe he's looking at USD JPY. He can share with us what he's seeing. A million pips you can see saying he's buying gold till this. So there's people that are holding profits in this session right now as we speak. And there's people that are also maybe they don't hold profit. Like let's say people that committed on this, maybe you were selling, it went against you. Maybe you were buying, it still went against you. So that's why I say now already me, I move my stop loss to somewhere here. This I'm just waiting for it to squeeze out of here, and then yeah. And gold, obviously, this is looking beautiful. How much of your account do you risk per trade? Normally, I risk, like, let's say, for instance, per trade, I'll be risking like 1,000 rands, especially on my ZA account. On my profit account, I'll be risking 2% per trade, depending on how confident I am towards the trade, because I don't mind buying my prop challenges again if they, let's say, means if I blow accounts. Unless I can go through a phase where I don't pass the profit account. Like that happens, but I remember what the first payout that I got. I won't even forget this. This is my my highlight. The first payout that I got, paid all, like let's say for instance I spent $900 on prop firms, didn't get a single cent. But the first payout that I got was like $5,000. So you can do the maths that I got way more. And even afterwards, the money that like I can still buy accounts with, I'm still profitable. Like I'm still in the profit side of it when it comes to prop firms. But with brokers, it took me a while. Like with broker, I remember even like what the first 2 years, I was still on negatives. Like for me to start seeing positive took me more than that, because I'd deposit, I'd make some money, and then I'd blow, and then I'll deposit, make some money, and then I'll blow, and then I'll deposit, make like it was just tough. But now that's why I'm more confident with whatever money that I make from prop firms, I'm also able to play around with. So now it's just more on manage. You can see even gold how it's moving. Okay, I see members say they want to see GBPUSD. We are going to also look at what is the BTC USD. We are going to look at that just now. I just want to show you this. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's right there. You can see this. This I think was a past. So TFF when I was still there. And also, this was also with another Blue Garden as well. But these were the passing. Let me see if I can actually find. Because I even printed this out, like literally I printed it and I had it be. Oh yeah, here it is, payout. Yeah. This is it right here. You can see, okay, it's opening on this side. You can see we got some profit share right here from Blue Garden, 3580, and that was like a very small account. Okay. I mean, not as small. I think it was like what, 10K. And you can see also here another payout that we had, which was 4.4. Let me see kind of others. Okay, it was a successful deposit. Already you can just see with just these two, because these are the ones that I actually got here, because I was doing a vision board using them. That's why I actually have them here on the computer. Obviously, there's more that you can't really show everything in terms of that's just how it is in this world. You can't really show how much you're making, and all that, because one mistake, things happen to you guys. Okay, so Nasdaq for me, it took me out at maximum profits. Let me see. Right, my stop loss be here. My stop loss was here. Took me out. I still believe that it will be going all the way up. So you can see. So far we had so I had Nasdaq and you can see GBPUSD. Those are the two trades that you can see both on blue ticks, blue labels, and yeah, basically you can simply see that with this Nasdaq just decided to take us out right there at the max, and now it's moving upwards. But this is how some of the trades that you manage. Obviously, someone would be like, "Oh no, I feel bad. You know, I wanted to hold all the way up to the upside." It's 100% okay. Just part of yes, mind. Okay, Tusi is asking what is a prop firm. So a prop firm is basically you being able to, let's say, for instance, I want prop firm that I know that trades with. But some other prop firms, the only disadvantage would have been the fact that like now you can't really trade with MT5s and so on. But like something like this, you're able to just come, go get a challenge. Let's say you buy a challenge. This is only when you're a good trader, you understand? And obviously, me when I'm trading with funded marketplace, I always choose, AQ markets because I trade on as well AQ markets account. Play this someone here. Okay. But yeah, you can simply see, let's say for instance, I'll just come and then take Akuma gets me by a challenge. So then what it will do is that it will give me an account to be bought using let's say for instance I'll be able to trade on Markets broker, but with a different account. So let's say if I want to trade with a bigger amount of money, let's say you're gonna trade with USD or a ZAR account, and you're gonna trade six figures like 100,000 rands. Okay, guys, just give me a second. I just want to check what's happening. I feel like someone's in the house. Okay, perfect. No, there's actually something with someone. But yeah, so let's say for instance you can see 100K, you're looking at a you want to trade with 100,000 rands, but you don't have the money. That's you. You don't have the money, but you want to trade with this. Programs need you to have the right skills, guys. You can't get those certificates that I showed you. You can't trade like you can't have those payouts if you don't trade nice and respect risk. Because why? Look at this. Just for the first piece, you need to you need to make at least 10% of your account. Trading a minimum trading days of 5 days mean that in 5 simple days you need to place trades all those 5 days. Mean that these scalping things of trying to just 1, 2, 3, no, it won't work. Most people that you'll see that scalp and do all these things, the reason they don't really win with profits is because of first really needs discipline. All those payouts that you saw, it needs discipline. It took me, oh, I don't know, but yeah. And then maximum loss, let's say for instance, they say you can only lose as much as 10%, 10K. And as well, your maximum daily loss, you can in a day you can lose more than 5%. This is discipline. You can lose more than 5% in a specific day trading day. Understand? And then once you make, let's say maybe for instance make 10%, which is 10,000 rands on a 100K account, and trade with have traded a minimum of 5 trading days, then you're gonna move over to the second phase. You don't get any money, no, you move over to the second phase. Now, on the second phase, they call this the verification phase, which you now profit target is if you make 10%, 5%, which is 5,000 rand on a 100,000 account, they want to give you another 100,000 account. And then if you make 5%, you can't lose more than 5,000 in a day, and you can't lose a maximum of 10,000 in a day. Mean that if you lose 3,000 today, it's okay. If you lose 3,000 tomorrow again, it's okay. If you lose 3,000 again the next day, it's okay. Nothing wrong. And then if you make, let's say on the other day, you make that money back, let's say 9,000, you not break even, and then you make, let's say for instance, 5,000, you back, you got your, you pass to the next level. You understand? So that's basically how it is also on the verification. So losing on a day-to-day basis, it's not really a problem. It's about the long-term game. Because I remember even me, that first payout, that $5,000 payout, 4.2, for me, it was like, I was at the edge of losing my account. I was literally down by, let's say, down by the same maximum loss would be 10%. I was down by, let's say, maybe for instance, close to 9%. I was left with only $20 to lose that account. But I went up and I became but on the leaderboard, I became number one in the whole world in terms of on their leaderboard score. So that's how it works, guys. Most of the people don't really see it that way. And then once you are now on the funded level, that's when you'd be able to, you can simply see now there's no gain target, meaning that any money that you make here, you make profits, you keep it. Let's say if you trading on $100,000 account, mind you, and then now maybe you make 20,000 rands. Profit split, let's say, let me see, 80%. You see initial gain split, you're gonna take 80% of that profit that you made. So if you made 20,000 rands on a 100K account, that's 20% profit. So you're gonna take 80% of that 20,000 rands, which is it's 16,000. You're gonna keep 16,000, and the company is gonna keep the rest, which is the difference, 4,000. So that's just how it is. And then payout, you get payouts each and every second week, meaning that every 2 weeks you can request for a payout. And then the first withdrawal you can get it after 14 days. And then also one thing that I like about, once you are on the funded level, when you get your payout, you also get your refund back. Meaning that when you buy this account, you're gonna buy and trade with a 100,000 rand account, but you're trading with only 875 rands. I mean, you're only buying it for 800 rand, and they will refund you when you start getting your first payout. You see, so you have to know your stuff in order to even play around, like, with profits and stuff. Because if you don't, you are gonna lose, and and all those things. That's when you see people starting to speak, hey guys, profits rob, and all those things. And yeah, that's just how it is. If you get the payout, you won't feel like they rob you. Because me, when I got a payout, I was excited. So obviously, when you're checking, just check. You can trade, you can buy an account like literally 50,000 could be your first one, which is only 680 rands. You buy 100K, 200K, 500, 1 million rand, which you get it for 5,000 rands, and 2 million rands, which you get it for 10K. Let's say if you take a 1 million rand account and you make only 10% of this, let's say on the funded level, you make 10% of it. That's 100K. That means that on profit split, you're gonna take 80,000 rands home. You get it? So you can do the math, man. If you have the skill, really check into profits. But if you don't, obviously it's not gonna work out. You are gonna lose and all those things if you don't have the skill. And then I think the profits receive up to 90% of your trading profit, so it grows. Then you can see payouts comes this quick. And so let me just do also USD. You can also get a USD account. It's a USD account, trade with the 100K account. So also there's the same thing. If you make 10% of a $100,000 account, automatically you can see how much that is. And see here, it's very affordable. Because if you can compare it, let's say for instance, the best prop firm is FTMO. If you can compare with FTMO, I think their $100,000 account is like, I don't even know, like maybe 497 somewhere there. So I was just basically answering one of my brothers there. He asked what actually is a prop firm. Very nice, man. Prop firms are nice. I was buying US30, did not have stop loss, only trading with money I'm willing to lose. So when it went down to, I didn't blow, so I was safe running over my account in profits. Nice, that's dope. At least pushing you trading with money that you're willing to lose. US30, let's see. So when it did, okay, I understand. So maybe you bought it somewhere here. When it went down, it didn't blow your account, which means that you didn't really enter with too much money. Maybe I don't know where you caught it. Maybe you caught it when it was still somewhere around here at the bottom, and then now it's going up and you are making more. Okay, that's dope. That's doable. That makes sense. Which one is the best broker? There has to be IQ Markets. No other way, guys. IQ Markets is the best. That's what I'm trading with. Let me just do this so that you're able to see. You can even check, link is in the description. You can just check them out. They have all types of payments. In fact, withdrawal here by IQ Markets, I've seen a lot of people say they got withdrawals within 5 minutes and so on. That's one of the things that I love. Like, let's say, for instance, local brokers like IQ Markets. The fact that I'm able to make a withdrawal and get it within 15 minutes, that makes sense. It's nice. And yeah, you can basically, it's easy. You can just trade around with it. There's all types of payment methods here. You can see fastest withdrawals, secured and regulated. Let's see. Yes, we can see there's an FSP number, so it is regulated and so on. And yeah, man, so for me, that's what I use. There was Nsako Nkuna asking which broker is one of the top. Who's killing Nasdaq now? I think for me, it went out. I'm already out now. And look, it's going up. But if you guys have been maybe on this buy and you didn't, because one of the first things I could have had my stop loss be here. So, okay, let me show. Okay, now also, it's because of I thought that I was going to go out before the session ended. So I wanted to lock maximum. But one of the best ways that I could have went also with this, mind you, every trading session has a lesson. The best ways was obviously locking it here because it broke here first. Then when it does this, now that it's breaking here at the second one, now that it's breaking, instead of here, I locked here, and now that it's breaking here, that's when I could have now moved my stop loss to here. You understand? So that's also a lesson that on today's session we should take. Every session there'll be lessons. On yesterday's session, we took some lessons. We understood how things happen. And now today's lesson is that I managed it well. Yes, I did lock in here. And see, it took me out literally at the week here, and then it went now it's going up. So what I could have done is just put it here, because you guys remember at first I said maybe I could have stop loss be here. So now it did go down here, but I put my stop loss here, which it touched me with the week. Then it went all the way back upwards. Maybe I could have had my stop loss now be adjusted here, and I know that I'm confidently riding with this. But with this, I'm still also believing that now that it finished doing this, still believing that there's a chance that price is coming all the way up to here. EU platform allows you to use one face. Yes, that's true. There's platforms that actually allows you to use one face, but there's also like risks to it. You must see, normally these platforms that allows you to use one face, not even one face, because meaning normally, yes, I'd prefer one face, but the ones that are instant ones, I know that there's a lot of conditions, like, for you to get your first withdrawal, you must do this and you must do that. So there's just so many things. The best conditions, like platforms, the longer you stay, there's platforms that have 3 steps, which is cheap, affordable for most people, and as well, it's easier. Like you saw with this one, what I showed you. Phase 1, you have to make 10%. Phase 2, you have to make 5%. Everyone can make 5%. It's easier. But if this was an instant thing, they haven't got instant yet. So if this was an instant, let's say, thing, find out that you have to make, let's say, 15% or 10%, and then on phase 2, on the funded level, there's specific types of things. Like, it's just so many things. I don't know. I just don't know. So you see now, okay, let me just check out E8 markets. Let me just check it out. E8 markets. Choose a product. Okay, let's say Forex, so we can trade features on it. So let's say Forex. Okay, they have a 1-step, there's a 2-step, and there's they even have a 3-step. Okay, 2-step. Okay, let's say platform MT5. Do they have it? Okay, perfect. They have MT5 because we used to MT5. Okay, these ones, they haven't got a ZAR. So this one here is a ZAR account. It's a ZAR because it's a company that's based in South Africa. Okay, so it's that you can see even with the registrations here, P2 LTD. It's a South African company. So here they haven't got a ZAR. Makes sense. So let's compare the pricing. Let's just look at this one. This is a 2-phase, phase 1, phase 2. So this is a 2-phase. It's not a 3-phase. 3-phase means this is the funded level. It's not a 3-phase, it's a 2-phase. So let's see how much in pricing. Let's compare 2-phase Forex. Let's say platform MT5, $100,000 account. Let me choose also here $100,000 account. I choose it. Then just I'm going to use accumulates. Let's see the price, $484. Let's see how much the side is. $700. Ooh, why? Profit target is 5% and then 10%. Oh, but the pricing is too much, man. Can you see? The pricing is too much, man. Look at this is $700, $100,000, $30,000. Oh, pricing is too much on this. I wonder how much the one step is. One step, steps, 2 step. Why is it 1 step? Okay, on 1 step, see what happened. They don't have a MetaTrader 5. No MetaTrader 5. 1 step, it's Match Trader. I've never really traded with Match Trader. I feel like it might confuse maybe people if you don't really know. And $100,000 account. Drawdown was 10%. We're looking at 10% profits. And I think someone is knocking. But look at the price though, 684. Look at this. And there's a South African company, like you'll get your payouts quick because they use Capitec Pay. You get your payouts quick here. The pricing is a bit too much. So just tell me what you think. Comment, tell me what you think. Just tell me what you think there. Tell me what you think. Let me just go check. Someone is at the door. I'll be back within a second. Okay, we handled that. So tell me what you think about those platforms, the two of them. After passing phase 2, do you wait for them to give you a new account or do you continue from them? No, you wait for them. Exactly after you pass phase 2, immediately after, boom, you pass phase 2. I'm back. No, guys, these sessions that I'm doing with you guys, I missed meetings, but I'm enjoying it. What can I say? Okay, after passing phase 2, do you wait for them to give you a new account or do you continue from there on? They give you a new account immediately. Immediately they give you a new account. Whether you're young and God gave you wisdom in 2023, I came across a video on YouTube about how life did how to live before your age. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. Yes. Don't try to outdo many things and all those things. That's just okay, man. Like me now, truly speaking, I live below my means. A lot of my money goes to. I risk a lot of money. Though I won't lie. I won't act as if sometimes I manage money the best way. No, in fact, I risk a lot of money, but I risk a lot of money on business opportunities. Meaning that right now, I find out that, let's say, like I did, so I was even saying this on, I think it was yesterday's session. A friend can just call me and say, man, there's this opportunity. And this opportunity, let's say, me needs 2 million. And right now, maybe I've got 500K or 1 million right now on me. And then, I'll take out that money, all of it, put it in this opportunity. I won't try to maybe do this. No, I'll take that money, put it in that opportunity. And then even if it means going out there to go hustle and whatever that it takes, even if it means trying to call banks and taking loans just so I add up and get the other 1 million, just so I can have the money that's needed for that risk. Even I've done this many times whereby I've been in business, like doing that, and maybe it didn't work out. So obviously you'll see that I'm going to lose my money, which is that million that I had. Plus, I'll still be left in debt, meaning that I took another loan from the bank, R1 million. So I'm now left with R1 million in debt. But that's a positive debt because it's not like I went and I blew it in a club, or it's not like, no. It's because of the fact that I took a heavy risk, which means that the payout, if it did play out, we were potentially going to be making 10 times, which is 20 million and all those numbers. And if like the risk was that, but the rewards were exponential. I calculate my risk, but the rewards are always exponential. I look at how much is this thing gonna make me, is the rewards exponential, and so on. And I'm willing to take it. And then yes, obviously I'll be left with like maybe a minor negative and so on. And then I'll work on recovering myself and so up until the next one. But I know maybe I'll do this once, 2 times, 3 times, and then eventually I know that maybe something's gonna be out. So that's how it took me a lot of risks before. I took many risks, but not calculated risks. I take calculated risks. Thank you so much, brother. I now have an idea. I'm glad that you understand. I'm killing Nasdaq. I'm Nas 100. I'm eating perfect. Guys, let me charge my phone quick. My laptop. It's nearly gonna switch off. That guy who trades with the markets got scammed. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm not sure why you say he got scammed, but maybe he saw something about it, because mind you, there's a lot of prop firms out there, way too many guys. FTMOs, there's all these things. But FTMO, they have what we call a consistency rule, which you need to be very consistent to trade with FTMO. Wait a minute, Tico says I need left trading interview with you. What are you pushing? Tico says, let me see. You're hosting on YouTube. Let me see how you're hosting. Please. Is this you? Not Tico traders. Which is you, man? Which is you? I'm trying to hustle and see you. I'm not finding you. Is it this? Just let me know which one you are. Thanks. The awesome work, and also explaining how platform challenges work. Perfect. Yeah, man. Let's do this. We are gonna be doing a lot of this. Okay, you can see now how USD is moving. I mean Nasdaq. So maybe now would have been the time when I'm being stopped out on this trade that I would have moved my stop loss here. I would have been stopped out now when price is here. I'm your long-term fan. I'm Kenyan. I salute me. I respect that. The only issue I have with under marketplace is that their commission fees. Yeah, maybe that could be an issue and stuff. But once you just are able to make some profits, then maybe it will be positive. Jeffrey is asking, does that mean you're open to future ventures? Yes, man. I'm open to ventures all day long. I won't lie, man. Any opportunity, but obviously it has to be like something that's, dope. Like I wouldn't just want to take like an idea of this is gonna change the world, but it's not even tested or it's not proven and stuff. I like working with concepts that are proven to work. You understand? So that's just some of it. But I'm always open to opportunities, like always. Like in fact, instead of let's say for instance, if I wanted to do something and I have the money for it, instead of investing and doing exactly that, I know that I can always get it. Like let's say if I wanted like let's say a Lamborghini today, and Lamborghini is 5 million. I know I can get it if let's say I've got like maybe only 3 million and I can negotiate and do, like I know that I can get it. Like even if it means taking the 3 million, putting it on deposit and then financing the rest, I know I can get it. But if someone comes with an opportunity and say, hey man, this and this and this and this can happen, then I see there's a chance because I know that Lamborghini is not gonna make me money. So I'm willing to sacrifice getting that Lamborghini. I know a lot of people will be like, please get a new car, please. But I'm willing to sacrifice that in order to involve in this new venture that can potentially now allow me to, get to where I want to be, because I want to be far, not just own a Lamborghini. I want to own 5 Lamborghinis and 5 Ferraris and all those things. Use robots, any robots to trade. Currently, no robots. I'm using just 100% manual. I mean, you can see I'm doing this live with you, 100% manual. Currently, the same GBPUSD. Let's take a look at it. This one has been moving slow. Yeah, it's now broke above here. It's going to retest. So yeah, I was still basically at the same entry. Let's just see. Let me see what the 15 minutes actually saying, because I just want this one here to move away from here. Let me see what Dollar index. I mean, look at this breakout, retest, hammer. I don't know. I just don't know. I do not know this. Shout out all the way from Namibia. Salute, man, respect, love from Namibia. Guys, we're gonna be doing big things only. Everywhere we're gonna be doing big things, man. Broker that uses rand, yes. Aki Markets is, you can trade with rands on Aki Markets. Actually, if there's a dollar account on Aki, but there is rands on Aki Markets. So just check the link. The link is in the description. I put the link of Aki Markets in the description. So that also is something. So normally when you see let's say for instance, if you'd like to open the broker, I'll just normally put my link in the description and so on. Because what that does is that, let's say for instance, if you find out that, like, let's see with because I'm a partner with them, so find out that like I manage to speak with them and be like, oh no, the people that register using my link, maybe on spreads, we need to cut, because brokers are like, it's a partnership. I tell them, guys, me, I have an audience, I have like 500 people, let's say for instance, and if I'm able to have them register using my link and training on the platform, I need you guys to just maybe cut them a deal in terms of own commissions, so that they don't experience high commission fees. But if maybe you just go and register on your own, you just get normal. I don't know what the fees are in terms of the normal, but you just get the normal fees. But if you use the link, then you'll be able to get the benefits that we have. And so that's just some of the ways that we go about it. Normally that's why you'd hear me say, if I say link is in bio, if you want to, it's just because of the fact that that's the whole deal with it. Except work, a forex withdrawals text, or do you have to make a certain amount of money before starts knocking? Yes, any money that comes into your account will have to be taxed. And in terms of before starts making money, yes, that's true, man. You have to make a specific amount of money. That's when you're gonna see that knock. You're gonna see that knock. Actually, I experienced a knock from SARS, but that's just a story for another day. Let's say, for instance, but you are gonna see that knock, and obviously, when you start seeing that knock, that's maybe when you've now maybe made, I don't know, like 20s, 30s of millions all above from there. So That's just the whole point. Because when they come to you, they don't come to you and say you owe us 20,000 or you owe us 100,000. No, they go all the way up. Start by saying, man, you owe us this much, and like heavy numbers, like six, 7 figure step numbers, So, but it's just obviously you just hustling. You can't be scared of what comes with the hustle. You can't say now, oh no, I want to be broke and sit at the corner because I don't want else to come for me. Okay, you'll be broke. Your mindset is good, bro. I appreciate this, man. I appreciate this. Day two, my brother, we are moving from a right direction. Remember yesterday we took negative, but look at us today, we're smiling. That is true, man. That is true. Yesterday it was a negative, but today we're just smiling. Already with US Tech, we closed it in. Here. And let's see goal GBPUSD also. This is now one last trade. Once it does break above there, and then we happy, man. We can say profitable done day. In fact, if GBPUSD for me, if it comes here, I think for the day I could close up above somewhere close to 10K, somewhere there. But we'll just see. I just don't want to estimate the numbers and stuff. And at the same time, I'm not really risking much in terms of it's just building momentum, because the goal here is not to make money and stuff, but the goal is to show you consistency, discipline, and all those things. And then from there, that's when you'd be able to see how we scale that. Because from there, what I'll do is that I'll be using the profits that we're making in order to just scale. And maybe we'll also do some challenges, because I remember some members were asking me to do challenges. We'd also get to do challenges. Oh, gold actually went a bit to the downside. Let's see. Gold went a bit to the downside, yeah. And yeah, we're not on it. Let's see what your state is doing. It's been a while since I saw it. It's still playing, it's still moving, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, Fred, I can see he's just saying he just went all the way from Nigeria. He just want me to do the movements on your city. Just speaking, we were looking just at it. I feel like maybe you'd have to watch the session once I upload it on YouTube, because we're looking at just it before it done this, just before New York open. We're looking for a buy. In fact, we actually were in a buy somewhere around here because of we're looking at it. Those, and then resistance here, price went up. Looking for a buy, we took a buy somewhere here, but you can see it went just below here, went down, took us out, and then now it went a bit to the downside. So now there's other members that managed to have got some opportunities. But for me, as soon as this happened, as soon as price closed here, I was not comfortable with this because I was not looking for this to happen. Even though if I was really scalping it, maybe I would have, when price closed here, I would have not started looking for a sell. And then when it comes back to retest here, I would have maybe got a sell, stop loss, maybe trying to look this type of a trade. But it was moving too quick. And on a live session, it's gonna seem as if I can't trade if like, okay, it's going up, it's good, and I'm changing this, you understand? So, and that's just the scalping move. Like, it's not even anything, like, it's just how scalpers do it. When you're sitting with scalpers and seeing them scalp, you'll think that these guys can't trade because they can buy and they'll be like, look close to them and be like, sell, and like, it's just insane. Hopefully, NFP, I am gonna be trading with some heavy scalpers. I want you guys to see how they do it. You see people literally blowing money like 10s, 20, because these people that I'll be trading with, they don't really trade with like 5,000, they trade with like 20, 30, 100 keys. I'll be trading with them, you'll be seeing how they scalp, they can blow it and just laugh about it, whatever the case is, because that's just their direct emotions towards like this. But yeah, and then you can see now with the looks of it, obviously it's moving too slow, but with how everything it went down, it broke the low, and now it's at resistance. So we're not too sure if this is still gonna fall because it broke the low here. But if this is now gonna break the high and then buy, So US30 for today, it's not too much. I'd like to propose ventures where I'm working on involuntary funds myself and sharing the risk. I'd like to pleasure. I'm not sure if I understand this. I'd like to propose venture where I'm working on involuntary funds myself and sharing the risk. Like the pleasure to. Oh, you basically, okay, yeah, no problem. If you want us to, maybe you're working on like a business or anything similar to that, you can send an email here to info@forexusers. you've got a business idea that you want us to speak more on about, and if it's obviously an idea that's dope, like for me that I'm seeing that, okay, no, this is dope. Like maybe for instance, you might have like how you're saying that you've got the funds, you wouldn't invest funds in yourself, invest funds myself in sharing that. So if let's say the business idea needs 100K and you're willing to go 50-50 and it needs 50-50, you take a 50, I take a 50. And obviously it makes sense with how everything's gonna run and stuff. That also would be dope. You know, obviously you mentioned what it is that's gonna be required from my side. Maybe from my side you'd need the something like maybe some, because I've run businesses before. I've been doing this for the last 9 years in terms of running business. We need some business here and there in terms of adding into. I've had a team of over 50 people at one point. So even till this day, we have people working for us. So if you want like things like that, and also maybe some influence that I have, all those things, we can still speak about it. But yeah, I'm open to it. Young King, I'm getting inspired. Let's do this, man. Been following you since 2018, since Polo days. This Polo, you, what's your sentiment on gold in the long run? I love this, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And yeah, man, yeah, we come from farm, man. In the long run, gold is going long. I won't even hesitate because in the long run, I'm seeing it go up, man. I won't even doubt that. In the long run, I'm just seeing it go up. You can see, man. Look at this. It's just nice. Higher high, higher low, you know, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, you know, and so on. It's just going up, man. It's just going up. So maybe tomorrow we might find an entry on gold. Maybe tomorrow we can find an entry on gold. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's see. If you guys want us tomorrow to be able to do a live session, you want us to host a session tomorrow, let me know. Will IQ Markets host a seminar in Pretoria somewhere in the years? Yeah, I think maybe we should speak with them in terms of it, asking them maybe if they can host a seminar just so members can be able to benefit from these seminars. I think I'll speak with them most definitely. Shekels to diamonds. Ah, I love this, man. It's like you 100% know what we've been through. We love the content, bro. Keep it up. I'm amazed with the consistency on YouTube this year. Keep going. Also need day in a live type video, a little bit of outdoor content. No problem, man. No problem. We'll do that. We're gonna also be adding also some day in lives. We'll just see. It's just that nowadays my day in lives are boring. Okay, not boring, but I'm 100% always in the house. You know, I try to limit going out, and when I do happen to go out, it's like missions, you know, powerful missions. So came to a point where like, you know, I just didn't feel too comfortable sharing such, not sharing in terms of like hiding, like sharing in terms of, you know, 'cause you guys know that we've been through a lot in the past few years, just from my being there's people saw how we were living, and they just attack us and stuff. So it's just, yeah, it makes us just have to limit things, you know. Because now I was just doing it obviously to share with people, show people what's going on and all those things. But obviously people see it with a different eye and like, oh, this is where this guy stays, oh, this is where this 1, 2, 3, and then boom, they come for you. But we upped our security, we done all those things. But it's just something that, you know, it left us half dead and when it became history. Do you so yeah, my brother, I did send that what is it? Email. You can send an email here for the opportunity or whatever that you were saying, that the business venture. Do you meditate before? Most definitely. In fact, 15 minutes before we started the session, I was just laying down and meditating. And also just when I wake up in the morning, I also meditate. So the consistency, Kolawa is asking the consistency rule on FTMO. So basically how that works is, mind you, this is a problem. They are trusting you to have the skill, so they invest money in you. So consistency rule, especially on FTMO, is basically seeing that you're not gambling, because other people, like I did, someone can say, oh, gold is buying, then they buy and then they close, then they sell, and you know, and they don't have a strategy. But the consistency rule, it tracks and sees your strategy. Whenever you're placing a buy, they see how you buy. What do you buy? Everything. Like let's say, for instance, the way that I trade, they'll see, oh, this guy only trades US30 and as well GBPUSD and sometimes just take. Okay, he's consistent with what he trades. That's the first thing. But if you're trading all the pairs in the world, they'll be like, okay, this guy is just all over the market, doesn't know. And then secondly, they'll look at your strategy. Do you enter trades? Do you buy on support, or do you just buy because of the market is going up? Do you just sell because the market is going down, or do you sell because of a specific reason? And then they are able to see the strategy that you use. Mean that every time when you're trading, there's a tracker that looks at the strategy that you trade, and automatically that allows them to see if you're consistent with the way that you trade, or meaning that if you pass the problem, if you pass the challenges, they want to see if you passed it via gambling, meaning that you're just taking chances, or if you really passed it because of the fact that you are really consistent with your strategy. And that's basically how the consistency rule works, because these people are investing their money in you, so they need to make sure that you know what you are doing. Please do these live sessions every day, because the will build the relationship you have with your followers. Most definitely, I believe that we can focus on doing them day in, day out. Let's make sure though that you are in the Telegram group. Let me just close this. Telegram, just so you do not miss out on any updates that we have. Can you do a Profim challenge live? Yes, most definitely. In fact, I think we can. Let me just write it down here as well. I can also Profim challenge. I can take maybe on one of the sessions. Hopefully maybe tomorrow, whatever the case is. I'll just see. Maybe we can start it on the new week. If you guys are consistent with me every day, we can maybe start it on the new week. And then what we'll do is that allow us to be able to basically see, we'll get a much more clearer understanding of, let's say for instance, if I'm able to take in, like, let's say I'll get a challenge, well, I'll just have to see which challenge I'll take. That is yeah, I'll take a 1 million challenge. Yeah, I'll take this one, yeah. USD 50. I think I'll take this one, yeah. But then I'll do this, and then you guys will see. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm the best in the world, meaning that I can still not hit the limit, but sometimes it can even take long to move over to the next level. But I'll just go through this with you so you see what it really takes. Because at the end, it's not really the best thing ever. Like, it's not very simple. Guys, if trading was simple, like I'm saying, today I would be a millionaire. Yeah, I'm not be a millionaire, I would be a billionaire if it was simple, because that means that I would do things very simple, very, very easy. Do you get it? But it's a challenge, you guys saw already in the last 2 days, you saw how these trades are moving, you saw how we're doing things, like, it's just insane. It's insane, it's not easy. Not everyone can sit live with like this with you and observe the markets and stuff, because it's not easy. Yes, I did leave my email. It's info@forexchasers.com. Imagine saying, no, that's not consistency rule. I'm not too sure what you mean by, yeah. Maybe you can walk us through what you're saying. Can, like, your lectures are so amazing. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I just love teaching and giving some value. So hopefully if it's helping you, I'm here, man. Oh, what's funny, we're speaking about films, and I want to show you something. You can see I have this, I have an alarm that's set every single day. I have 5 alarms in a day. This one is saying drop $10 million. It's one of my alarm that is reminding me that for the year, obviously, I just didn't want to say this, but for the year, my goal is to trade with a total of $10 million in terms of my prop firm portfolio across all prop firms and so on. But it's just reminding me every single day. Whenever I'm trading, the reason I have it at this time, it reminds me to stay disciplined with my trades. Because if I'm just not going to respect, I'm going to just try to gamble, I won't hit my goal. But if I respect, I'll pass this profit and put it aside. There's also one tool that I'm using that's allowing me to be able to connect all my accounts as well. So when I'm placing a trade on one account, it execute on our account. But I just don't want to share it. It's just an alarm that went off on my phone. Do you aim on getting $1 million in profit? Or actually, this answers your question. When you just ask, do you aim on getting $1 million in profit? Yes. In fact, just a bit more, 10x this. The max that I've traded with on prop firm was, I think it was like $300,000 in combined. That was the max that I was trading with. And guess what? The company that I was trading with vanished because I was on my Forex funds. I was funded on my Forex funds. They vanished. So, but yeah. Rebecca is saying, let's meet tomorrow. Most definitely, we have to meet. Consistency rule basically means you drop down, close up when you make profits. Then you can't. What do you mean you can't YOLO? Can you please just walk us through? What do you think about GBPUSD right now? Yes, my brother's asking me how do you lock in profits when in profits. I'm waiting for us to actually lock in profits on this because it's just moving like this. But with this, normally you see how it is now. You can even just, let's say, for instance, depends on how, if let's say I was having a busy day and I wanted to, because now I missed some meetings and stuff, so means that I'm just gonna look at this. But what I could have even done here is I can adjust my stop loss, put it here, and then basically like I removed more risk because my stop loss was, even if it comes all the way down here, but I reduced most risk. So in terms of how I manage this trade, I want it to break. Once it breaks above here, just above here, that's when I'll be able to just put my stop loss maybe here in minor profits, and then that's just how I'll be going about managing it. But for now, it's still playing around. I'm not too sure it's not moving, but I did say it's still Monday, and you can see this candle 15-minute candle was moving upwards, so there's just a lot going on GBPUSD. And Nasdaq is just shooting up. Nasdaq is just shooting up. Let's see the dollar index. This one here also, it confirmed this break. Can you see now? Retest, now it's confirmed. Now it's just moving, but I think maybe today is just the day for it to 100% move down. Maybe we might, let's for instance, I'm still gonna like let this one run. I just manage it if it does something, because if it's moving like this, I know that now price is starting to change. Always need to take a message from the market. I know that price is starting to change, and maybe do something more like this. Like let's say for instance like this and like this. I can either scale in another position here, have my stop loss here, go up. Because why? Because of the fact that all the stop loss that was, if it was 1,000 rands, if I move it here, guys, you can see I'm only gonna lose like what, 150, So even if I'm entering here, like it's still not gonna be hit me much, because right now I'm holding profits, but it's not, things like what, 900 or something. But this is how I'm managing it. I'm just now waiting for it to bounce here at this level, and then maybe hopefully go up. We'll just see. Let me see what the 1 hour said. Hopefully price can push upwards. Let's just see. Okay. Yes, but I think I will be not even uploading, updating this in the Telegram group. I'll be updating this in the Telegram group. So just check the link that is in bio, in the description. I mean, yeah. Just go, we check out what's happening in the Telegram group. If you want to stay in touch with what's going on, just speak into the Telegram group. And maybe on tomorrow's session, hopefully I'll give updates depending on however it went. Just to follow up with the session, obviously be in the Telegram group, and then to follow up with also this trade on GBPUSD, to make sure that you're in the Telegram. Look at US Tech. Exactly how we spoke. It's just that we entered here when the bid above, just when it was here below, we put our stop loss below here. This was management. So we locked in profits. Yeah. So I can say I took a stop loss, but inside of profits, most people might not understand that, but it's okay. We locked in profits, and then price went up, came down, retest here, and then now you can see it's going up. Like I did say, it's coming all the way up to here. Okay. Yes, take, I'm sure it's still playing, still moving up here. I remember members holding a buy, so hopefully it's moving well. And gold as well, we can see it pushing a bit more upwards. EURUSD, let's see also. So yeah, but I wouldn't really place a trade now. Now for me, I wouldn't really place a trade. No, I'm still okay. I wouldn't really place a trade. I remember back in 2022, the whole December I was logged in on YouTube watching your videos on your channel. That's when I got to learn about this industry. I appreciate, man. I appreciate. There's a lot of YouTube guys, and there's a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. Just take a look at this. Just want to show you all the videos that we have going on. Yeah. Look at how many videos. 904. There's no way you can learn. If you want to learn about books, here's a video speaking about books. Questions, normally some answers, answering some questions here. Top-down analysis, I've got this. Interviews, I've got this. Live read, I've got this. Speaking about everything, you can see it's right here in front of you. Right here in front of you. You guys are witnessing this literally. Everything you can see. Every single thing. So make sure that obviously when you're done watching maybe this live stream, you can as well just go into some of my YouTube videos and check how I see things, how I analyze things, and maybe even some videos where I was like surprising my mom with a brand new car. I've got this here where I'm talking to beginners. You can see how I treat the markets. Seminar whereby I was representing at Aki Markets. I went to the Forbes 30 under 30 event. We were still in the hood of Alex, just representing, moving around, making some mess. When I was back in Dubai, right here, you can simply see we're representing heavy in Dubai, balling like crazy. I was, in fact, even robots. I interviewed my brother here while I was still in Dubai with regards to robots. Still balling hard in Dubai. You can see we went to the Ferrari land here in Dubai. We were also, I think we spent over a month in Dubai. Everything. This was just more on vlogs and stuff, showing you guys what I was doing that side. Yeah, we flew business class all the way there. This was just me speaking about the markets, walking you guys through certain things, forecasting. Yeah, I was just showing. I was like, I think in Cape Town today. The next day I was in the hood, so it was like insane. Here I was doing SABC3 interview, and yeah, there's a lot. MT5. I'm showing how to work on MT5, mastering entries. Like literally everything, all the way to my very first videos when I was still super young. You guys can see all the way down to when I was young. I just want you to see that we've been doing this for long. You can see all the way, showing you trading view. I need to even update some videos here. Look at the charts here, looking clean, man. Taking 5K to 18K, this is 5 years ago. Interviewing some people, sitting, can even see, man. I remember when I even had this office, this was a small office spot like this. The laptop was very slow, but I was just consistent on doing this, man, because I had all opportunities not to do this, but I was doing this, man. I was doing this. Yeah, you can see this was still when I was in the hood. This is like literally back home in the hood. You can see, like, it's just insane, man. You can see me. I was still in the hood right here 5 years ago. I was still stuck up in the hood. Still stuck up. You know, you can see my condition back in the. You can see everything was against me. Look at the goals that I even had here, and see if I achieved them. I spoke about goals here. Let's see if I done it. I forgot what goals there were. It's been a while since I watched it. But just go back to this video and see. You're getting inspiration. You know, and he was even speaking about the USD. USD, I think he at this time was worth 11 rands. And I was like, guys, in the next few years, USD is going to be worth like 20 rands or something. If you just buy the dollar and hold it, it's going to be that. Just look at this one, 6 years ago. And when I started doing this, maybe I was trading, I was already 2 years in trading when I started shooting, just saying that, let me see how far this thing can take us, you know. But you can just go all the way back, man. This is 100% transparency. You can see now I started upgrading my office from literally at my father's house, where I was like sitting like this types of conditions, to now having my own office in my own spot, you know. To now, I don't know, but you'll see, man. You can see even now my office became a bit more better. To even having an office with actual people working in, you can see now my screens became a bit more better. And the house became different as well. I don't know, but yeah, let me not speak much. How are things today? Positive or negative? Today is a profitable, positive day. You know the vibes when work never stops. Never stop, man. Never stop. We're going all in. Okay, let's look at gold. Someone asked me for gold, and it's been a while since I said I'll do it. Yeah. Where is it sitting at now? I mean, BTC not gold. So $98,000. Look at the weekly. Broke above here, we're still on highs. Broke above, now in a free survey is doing more like this. So truly speaking, what I'm seeing from this is another freeze like this. Another face like this. It is on the weekly, you know. So when you go all the way down to maybe the hour, these areas, right, you can see we've got these areas here being our support. Well, there's this other one guy named Da Vinci. That guy is a star. $1. I saw gold buy when it was still on $1. And let me see if I can find this guy with Da Vinci. That's a master. Da Vinci. Yeah, it is. This guy saw gold buy when it was on $1. Yeah. Look at this. I mean, Bitcoin, 11 years ago. Just buy Bitcoin. 11 years ago, it's like, just buy it. 10 years, look for price, lotto ticket, okay, 10 years and become a millionaire until all those things. If it goes to zero, you lose $1. Who cares? Who cares? If it goes to zero, you lose $1. But if I'm right, all I want you is to thank me. If you don't come back to me 10 years saying thanks, man. Like, you can see, man, this was 11 years ago. He put this. And someone, maybe, I don't know, but imagine you just put $1 on Bitcoin. In today's now sitting on $98,000. In South Africa, when you're a millionaire, let's say $98,000 USD rands. $1.8 million. That's how much you'd be holding right now. And if you bought it $1, let's see how much you would have bought this thing for. 18 rands. 18 rands would have given you 1.8 million right now. That's just Da Vinci. But these are just people that I follow when it comes to crypto. I follow Da Vinci and as well Carl. There's the so also the Sonia I follow when it comes to BTC. And there was a day, very good news for Bitcoin. I got look at it. I think 2 days ago, yeah, he just he got a stop loss, but it's normal, man. You can't really complain and say, oh, you took a loss. Like, this happens. This guy's like gone, is like is far, he's ahead, his Bugattis, and he just said he bought 4 Ferraris just yesterday, I think, 4 Ferraris. But he got a lot of stop loss like 2 days ago. It doesn't they know how to trade, man. Having stop losses doesn't mean anything, especially if you know how to trade. For most people, they don't know how to trade. That's why stop losses to them means they don't know how to trade. Like, if someone takes a stop loss, they think you don't know how to trade. That's not it. So with Bitcoin, obviously, from now I'm looking at it, price might potentially just play around, depending on we play around here, come down somewhere here, and then go back up, and then hopefully break above here. If not, maybe we might just see price where it is now, going all the way up. This one here, in fact, experts were seeing it go all the way up to $1 million. So yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. I'm holding BTC I'm holding it though. I'm not trading it, I'm just holding it. Look at this tick. We've reached the first tick profit area right here. We've reached it. So let's see. Now it's gonna be on this one here. Let's see what's happening. So with this, I can as well see price basically here. If I may adjust my lines, maybe I might as well have something more like, because it's still I'm running with smaller profits so far, just smaller. But yeah, it's been taking long. It's not supposed to take this long. I think eventually maybe I might even adjust my stop losses just below here, because for me, I know it shouldn't really take this long. But let's see on the 1 hour what's happening. Okay, yeah, this rejection, price is moving upwards. Maybe I remember one of our members was saying that he's looking at price coming here, taking a buy. But that for me would be tomorrow, not today. If it goes a bit low, I'll wait for that to be tomorrow's trade, not today, because already it's getting late to place another trade. I won't be placing any more trades for the day. Already I know with US Tech, we closed some small profits on it somewhere here, so we're still building up to some small profits. But I did mention that normally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is when things start to make sense for us. And already here we're holding some profits. We might just try to manage it by closing it somewhere here, because we bought it somewhere here. So we'll just see how it goes. Basically, just manage this. And then US 30, okay, now it's moving upwards. We're seeing a buy here, going a bit low, went a bit high, and now it's just going upwards. And you see how it's moving? Insane. It didn't close to the bottom, it didn't close to the top, but only now it close to the top. And now it's only committing to that one buy. So yeah, with GBPUSD, obviously because of the movement that it's been doing right now, that's why I say I might even just adjust my stop loss, because I've been holding this trade for too long, and normally I don't hold trades this long. But with how it's moving in terms of this whole movement, I'm not really gonna hold this trade for too long. I'm not, but yeah, let's see 15 minutes. Bullish, 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 bearish, bullish, bearish. Now it's on bearish, so just see. But I think for now, guys, we could call it a session, because I think I've been doing this for maybe 2 hours. Yeah, I'll just do this for a bit too long. I think maybe if you guys are in the Telegram group, make sure that you're in the Telegram group. I will update you with these trades that I got so far, that you know what's actually going on, how's things moving. Then hopefully we'll be able to just move forward from there, obviously. So just make sure that you are in the Telegram group, especially on this one here, because this is what I'm currently holding. I'll just update you, and then tomorrow's session we're gonna join and then speak about it before, and then look for other opportunities, because it still looks interesting, but it's just taking too long to play, because I wanted you guys to see me manage it live on the session, but it's still taking long. And for me, already I messed with some meetings and stuff. Okay, so let us link up once again tomorrow. Let's link up once again tomorrow, guys. Meet up once again tomorrow. Make sure that you're in the Telegram so that you get to be updated. So far with this, obviously, like I did say, I'm still holding. Let me just see. It's taking too long. I'm even tired, but I'll be managing it slowly. I'll be updating you guys as it goes. I'll be updating you guys as it goes. Thank you so much for joining the session. Just be on the lookout. There's a YouTube video that potentially would be posted later on. Just make sure that you do check it out once it drops. And yeah, stay in the Telegram group just so you get updates for more things that are coming up. So far, we're still holding here. And yeah, I'll keep on updating you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's link up tomorrow, same time, guys. Let's link up tomorrow. I need to learn how to take time because 4, 5, 6, 7. This has been 3 hours. Okay, let's meet up tomorrow, gents.